over the course of this summer, during your time to unwind and some of your work, how much thought have you given to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record and kind of the likelihood or possibility of setting that? And has that even begun to soak in that at some point this season you could be the league's all-time leading scorer?
Um, the only time I've kind of like thought about it is when someone, it been posts on social and it's like went through my scroll, went through my feed, and I've seen it. And every single time I'm kind of in awe of it, like, wow, and then certain guys, I don't know who's doing it, but they'll break down like, if I do this, if I average this, if I'm available for these games, then I can make it and do it here. And I was like, I've never like played my career with saying if I do this, then this will happen. Besides just, making sure that I was in the best shape possible going into a season and, being available, But to sit here and to know that I'm on the verge of breaking probably the most sought after record in the NBA. Things that people say will probably never be done. I think it's just super like humbling for myself. I think it's super cool, and obviously Kareem has had his differences, with some of my views and some of the things that I do. But listen, at the end of the day, to be able to be in the same, breath as a guy that wore the same uniform, a guy that was a staple of this franchise, along with Magic and big game over there for so many years, especially in the '80s, and a guy that does a lot off the floor as well. I think it's just super duper dope for myself to be even in that conversation. Anytime my name is, mentioned with the greats, if it's, obviously, Wilt or MJ or now Kareem or whatever the case may be. It's just super humbling. Guys always see me use my hashtag, the kid from Akron, and those are the moments where I really think about that kid from Akron, of walking those streets and, either playing basketball where I actually had a basketball in the hoop, or actually just walking around and air dribbling and shooting into an invisible hoop, and counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and, making game-winning shots. So, when it get here, I'm not going to put too much pressure on it throughout the season. But I think it's a pretty historical moment when it gets here, and as long as my family and friends are all there, that's the most important for me.